How much is the freedom of speech worth to the government of the United States? And why are other countries so terrified of it? You see, the First Amendment is so fundamental to America's constitutional DNA that we take it for granted. But other places, this is not settled doctrine. And this right is so unique that it created a $1 trillion industry empowering celebrities and YouTube stars to have more influence than military generals. By the end of this episode, you'll see why Reddit has more influence and power than the KGB. Let's get to it. Hi, this is Joseph Zhang, and I'm the managing partner here at Zhang & Associates, where we solve legal problems with creative solutions. So how much influence do celebrities really have? Well, in earlier episodes, we talked about the influence of elites in our society, $1 trillion companies, the military, and ultra-wealthy individuals. But what about celebrities like Keanu Reeves, Leo, or Key & Peele?
If one of y'all says some silly ass name, this whole class is gonna feel my wrath.
And once you reach this level of celebrity status, you have as much sway as the elites in society. I mean, if Oprah endorses your book, it's gonna sell. If Taylor Swift endorses a candidate, they're gonna get votes. And we've seen this throughout history, American celebrities having a real impact on world affairs, whether it's Muhammad Ali refusing the Vietnam draft or Rihanna tweeting world leaders getting them to help out with the victims of Hurricane Maria. And those were just a handful of celebrities. If you looked at every medium of entertainment, from TV, movies, sports, music, or even video games, you'll see that Americans have more international celebrities than any other country. But that's not all. You see, thanks to the rise of social media, there's an entire generation of influencers that are every bit as famous as traditional movie stars. Take a look at this chart. Right now, there's literally thousands of YouTube channels that have more than 1 million subscribers. The top 25 YouTubers get 3 times the amount of views than traditional celebrities. And on top of that, YouTube stars have much more engagement and a better relationship with their fans when compared to regular celebrities. And that is just one platform. If you combine YouTube and Instagram and Twitter, you can see how influencers today have a greater audience than the world has ever known. And that's how this kid is able to be more famous than the entire cast of SNL. And we've all seen what social media influencers can do.
Using the social networking service TikTok, fans of K-pop music disrupted signups for President Trump's June rally in Tulsa. They also trick social media algorithms to slow the spread of anti-Black Lives Matter hashtags. These examples illustrate how powerful social media has become in digital activism.
Now, one of the main reasons that gave rise to this generation of influencers is because of the freedom of speech, right? These platforms would not be popular at all if people could not say what they want. So let's take a closer look at this foundational right and see what free speech is like in America versus other countries. According to the Pew Research Center, it turns out that the idea of freedom of speech is more accepted in the US than in other countries. And here you can see all the different requirements for these rankings. This includes the freedom of the press, as well as the free usage of the internet. Now, of course, the US ranks very highly in all of these categories, but what I want you to notice is not only how low other countries rank, but I also want you to notice what prominent countries aren't even on the list. The thing about free speech is that it's a spectrum. Some countries believe in it more and some believe it less. The people in America believe it's their God-given right, and this belief spreads throughout the entire pyramid of influencers, starting with the elite celebrities on the top that can directly tweet other world leaders, to the news media, and then the social media influencers, even on the very bottom, the unidentifiable masses, best symbolized by Reddit. If they existed 100 years ago, I bet if the US was still in a conflict with the KGB, the Reddit would be able to pull in some pretty good swings. At this rate, we don't even need the military or diplomats anymore, right? If there's a disagreement with another organization or country, just send Trevor Noah or John Oliver, and that will probably get the job done.
Dennis Rodman has developed an interesting relationship with the North Korean leader over the past few years.
We laugh, we sing karaoke, we do a lot of cool things together. And we ride horses, We hang out, we go skiing.
The former basketball player says he's friends with both President Trump and Kim Jong-un, prompting speculation about whether he was sent there to open a back channel to North Korea.
Now, just like you, I'm also sick and tired of the partisan news that we get bombarded every single day. I get it, right? Every single day, it's CNN on the left, Fox News on the right. Can we have something a little bit more objective? But the thing is, we at least have something on the left and something on the right, both trying to make their case to their audience. And that's fundamental to my profession as a lawyer. We as a society believe that that is the best way to arrive at truth. Two sides arguing their point to the best of their abilities and letting the jury decide. And they are able to do that because of the freedom of speech. Other countries don't share that belief. People can't just say whatever they want, and media cannot just report on whatever is important. And even if people do say what they want and things get reported, the internet might not allow them to share it. It might get censored. I know recently Facebook and Twitter blocked a New York Times article, right? And the outrage America felt because it fundamentally violated our freedom of speech. But what we feel, this indignation, is repeated day in and day out on every single news in that other country. And that's what sets America apart. You see, the freedom of speech is not a God-given right. In many places around the world, people who are hateful, stupid, shouldn't be able to say whatever they want because it will potentially lead other people astray. And that's a good policy argument. But in America, we don't believe that. We believe every person has the right to make a fool of themselves and without any public censorship. Now, the point of this video isn't to say who is right, but to show you what would happen if both the left and the right came together and argued for team red, white, and blue. Because see, that is the competitive edge of the US. Most of the celebrities and influencers around the world all share Western values. So if at any time Western beliefs such as justice, democracy, and freedom is ever challenged, the opposition will be quashed so fast. Now, 100 years ago, maybe another country could just have the KGB and annihilate a few politicians that opposed their views. Or maybe today, a company or organization might bow to a certain foreign dignitary because of financial reasons. But how are you ever going to silence an entire army and a generation of influencers? And that's the magic of social media. It puts the power in the hands of the people. Oh, Reddit, may you forever live long and prosper. And that's it. Thank you for watching today's video. That was the 9th episode in our series, Let's Talk America. If you liked what you see, please smash that like button and subscribe and let us know how else we can improve. We've been getting a lot of great feedback. See you next time. Bye-bye.